What if the very moment you raise your voice is the exact moment your child stops hearing you? Not because they're being resistant, not because they don't care, but because of something happening deep inside their brain that you were never taught about. Think about the last time you yelled. Maybe it was this morning. Maybe it was over shoes, or homework, or that one thing you asked them to do 3 times already. You raised your voice. They either shut down, yelled back, or burst into tears, and nothing actually got resolved. You felt guilty. They felt scared or angry. And 5 minutes later, you're both pretending it never happened. Here's what nobody tells you. Yelling isn't a parenting failure. It's a signal that you never got the right tools. And today, that changes. Here's something I want you to picture. Imagine your boss called you into a meeting, and the second you walked through the door, they started raising their voice at you, pointing out every mistake, getting louder and louder. What happens to you in that moment? You don't think clearly, you don't take in the feedback, you go somewhere by yourself, defensive, shut down, and just waiting for it to stop. You might nod, or you might say sorry, but you're not actually listening anymore. You're coping. That's exactly what's happening to your child. The hidden problem isn't that your child is stubborn or difficult, or doesn't respect you. The hidden problem is that yelling changes the entire dynamic of the room. The moment your voice rises, the conversation stops being about the shoes or the homework or the mess. It becomes about something much bigger. And a child whose whole world is trying to answer that question cannot also be a child who is calmly putting on their coat. When a child feels like they're in trouble, they're no longer thinking about how to do better. They're thinking about how to pull through in that situation. There's something else most parents don't realize. Yelling works. In the short term, the room goes quiet. They do the thing, and you get a little hit of relief. But that pattern teaches your child something you never intended. It teaches them that the way to get someone to stop is to wait it out, or to get louder yourself, or to go quiet and disappear. None of those are the lessons you were trying to teach. So what do we do instead? I'm going to give you the exact phrases that work better than yelling, every single time. Phrase 1, instead of, "Stop it right now. I've told you 100 times." Say this, "Hey, I see things are getting big right now. Let's both take a breath." Why it works? You're not surrendering. You're showing your child that the adult in the room is calm, and that tells them it's safe to come down too. Phrase 2, instead of, "Why don't you ever listen?" Say this, "I need you with me right now. Can you look at my eyes for just a second?" Children in hard moments lose connection with the present. A gentle attention anchor brings them back and shifts things from conflict to contact. That's where listening actually lives. Phrase 3, instead of, "Because I said so." Say this, "I get that you don't love this. Here's why it matters to me." Kids aren't mini robots. They're meaning-making machines. When they understand the why, cooperation goes up, and their sense that you respect them stays intact. Phrase 4, instead of, "You're driving me crazy." Say this, "I'm starting to feel really frustrated. I'm going to take a moment so I can talk to you the way you deserve." This models something priceless. You are showing your child what it looks like to feel something big and choose what to do with it. That is the lesson, lived out loud, right in front of them. Phrase 5, after the moment has passed, don't pretend it never happened or relitigate everything in an emotional spiral. Say this, "Earlier it got hard for both of us. I love you and I want us to figure this out together." Repair is a superpower. The moments of reconnection after a rupture are some of the most bonding moments you can have with your child. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to come back. You are not failing because you yell. You are failing forward every time you choose to try something different. Nobody hands you a manual when that baby arrives. You parent from what you know. And most of us were raised in homes where yelling was just the volume of love under pressure. Breaking that cycle, even imperfectly, even half the time, is one of the most profound gifts you can give your child and yourself. Because here's what changes when you stop leading with volume. your child starts talking to you, not just responding to you, actually coming to you with the small things, which means one day they'll come to you with the big things too. That's the long game. That's what we're building here. These phrases work not because they're magic words. They work because of what they communicate underneath the words. When a child feels safe, they can reason. They can hear you. They can choose differently. When they feel threatened, even by someone they love, they can't. Safety isn't softness. It's the most effective parenting tool in existence. And here's the beautiful side effect. The calmer you get in those hard moments, the calmer your child will become. Not immediately, not every time, but over weeks and months you will watch your child's emotional world shift, because yours did first. You are not just managing behavior today, you are shaping who they become. So today, just try one. Pick one phrase. Put it on a sticky note if you need to. Practice it before the moment comes, so when it does, it's already in you. And the next time you feel that heat rising in your chest, remember, you don't have to be louder than the chaos. You just have to be steadier. Your child doesn't need a perfect parent. All they need is you to be present. If this video helped you see your child, or yourself, a little differently today, share it with a parent who needs to hear it. Leave a comment below telling me which phrase you're going to try first. I will read every single one. I look forward to connecting with you in the next episode.